So building on that, we have solving an absolute value equation, problem type 2. You will notice in this one the absolute values are already by itself. But here I have what's in yellow, 3x plus 9. The absolute value of that is 12. If you think about the meaning, if I just use the word yellow to be simple, what number or numbers are a distance of 12 away from 0? In other words, what could I make the yellow so that it is a distance of 12 away from 0? So what might yellow be, and then the distance would be 12? 12 would be an option. And what would the other one be? 12 and?
Oh, negative 12.
Yeah, perfect. So 12 and negative 12. So now our job, if we know that we want the inside of that to be 12 or negative 12, now we just need to figure out what x would make that yellow 12 or make that yellow negative 12. So to figure that out, we're going to set the yellow, what's inside the absolute value, equal to 12 to find the x that'll make the inside 12, or set the yellow equal to negative 12 to find the x that would make the yellow negative 12. Okay, so then we're just gonna subtract over 9 to solve this equation. And then we have 3x equals 3, divide both sides by 3. And so we end up with x equals 1. Okay, so if I substitute 1 back into the original 3x plus 9, so 3 times 1 plus 9, I get 12, and the absolute value of 12 is 12. So one of my answers is 1. Okay, then we want to make the yellow equal to negative 12. So let's find the x that makes that happen. So we'll subtract 9 from both sides, and then we'll end up with 3x equals negative 21. Then we'll divide both sides by 3, and I end up with negative 7. So if I were to put negative 7 back in the original, I'd have 3 times negative 7 plus 9, which equals negative 12, and the absolute value of negative 12 is 12. You don't have to check your work on these ones. I just wanted to show you what we found. So the big picture is you get your absolute value by itself, which it already is, and then you set what's inside the absolute value equal to 12, the number on the side, and equal to negative 12 to find the numbers that would make the inside of the absolute value those numbers. Just like, let's have just one more quick example. This one here, 2y plus 10, the absolute value is 0. So in other words, the yellow, what would the yellow need to become to make this true? What number or numbers are a distance of 0 away from 0? Sounds kind of funny. What numbers are 0 away from 0?
0.
0. That's the only number, right? Last time when we said what numbers are 12 away from 0, we had 12 and negative 12. But for this one, the numbers that are a distance of 0 away from 0 is only the number 0. So we're going to put the guts there, that 2y plus 10. We're going to set it equal to 0, solve it, and then when I solve it, I know the number that's going to make the inside of the absolute value equal to 0. Okay, so we can start solving, subtract 10. We get negative 10, divide by 2, and I get negative 5. And just to show you what we found, if I did put negative 5 back in the original, 2 times negative 5 is negative 10, plus 10 is 0, and the absolute value of 0 is 0. The one you have to be careful of is this absolute value is already by itself. That's good. But the meaning is what number or numbers are a distance of negative 10 away from 0. So can distance be negative?
No.
No. So this one is just, yep, no solution.